I grew up outside Chicago, a town called Naperville, and in a fairly affluent upper middle class family. My parents divorced when I was around 7 or 8. Money, it felt like it became weaponized, and it became the kind of the tool that each parent would use to get back at the other one. So my brothers and I, we all kind of took a very negative view of the world of business and finance and capitalism and all that stuff. And so I first rebelled by running off and joining the Marines. I was trying to prove I was a manly man who could do manly things, and so that was a fun adventure. But then I realized that probably some unresolved anger issues and high explosives were a bad combination, and maybe I didn't want to make a career out of running around the world blowing people up. So although I love the Marines and I respect them immensely, I decided to take a hard turn with my life and had a bit of a spiritual awakening and ran off and joined a monastery. I became a Benedictine monk for 20 years. Thought I would escape the world of money and materialism forever and be a great way to flabbergast my parents and maybe find some meaning in life. I was a teaching order. The monastery, we supported ourselves through teaching.
Okay.
So I was the head of the mathematics department. Thought, well, one of the horrible things that we do to kids is we send them out into the world financially illiterate. So we should probably start offering some econ and finance courses, which I started doing, and those became very popular. I left to do that full time, and in a bizarre stroke of good luck, the New York Times was doing a 6-month expose on the problem of teacher retirement plans across the country. And I reached out to the guy named Ron Lieber, who's the financial columnist in the New York Times, on Facebook of all things, and said, hey, I love your articles, and here's what I'm doing. A few weeks later, he flew out to Santa Fe, did a big story on me, that hit the front page of the New York Times business section, that went viral. I got a 2-book deal from HarperCollins.
Ooh.
I've been doing all this media stuff, and my career's kind of been taking off since then.
Money FM 89.3